Red alert, red alert. We have game-changing news regarding the Nintendo Switch Pro and the rumored Nintendo Switch Pro exclusive games. Coming up next on Mumbles. Hi everyone, welcome to MumblesVideos Gaming News. On today's episode of Mumbles, I will be bringing you some Nintendo-related gaming news. Today's topic is the Nintendo Switch Pro. If you'd like to keep up with everything I cover, make sure to listen good to old Mario and subscribe to MumblesVideos, hit the notification bell, and drop a like on the video so that my channel will continue to grow. Gaming news time! Guys, today's gaming news comes from Samus Hunter 2 on Twitter. They're a reputable leaker. They have hit on a lot of different things, as you can see from their pinned tweet. And they just recently correctly predicted the Game Builder Garage. Guys, this leak is done in a series of tweets. So I'm going to start by briefly going over that series of tweets. The tweets talk about Mario Kart 9 and how it's not going to happen, new IP and localization, Nintendo general plans with the Switch, and then things get interesting. Someone asked Samus Hunter, named Celtics_J, do you know anything about the new Switch model? At Samus Hunter 2 replies, they are likely working on 2 revisions, a more expensive model but with more features and better graphics, a model that just improves on the current Switch model but with some hardware features from the other. The next tweet states, it's important for Nintendo to have a budget model, Lite, a family model, Base, and the enthusiast model, the ones many call Pro, on the market. If they can find compromises that allow you to have new features of the new models on the old ones while maintaining the same cost and price, they will, especially if it comes to the hardware components to standardize production. At CReed75210416, wow, can you change your name, CReed, because that's ridiculous for me to read. But they asked then, what does that mean? A new Nintendo Switch like Switch Heavy and then Switch Pro? Samus Hunter 2 replies, no, a new version for the base Switch, like how they upgrade in near the release of the Switch Lite with a better battery life. Then Neko-chan Boy 2 asked, and why they release all Nintendo games a few years to all models, like Pokemon, Zelda, Metroid 4. Samus Hunter replies, the new model isn't a new console generation. Every Nintendo game for the upcoming years will continue to support the base models. That's it. That's the rumor. That's it. But what does it mean? Well, guys, it's good news for those of us that thought, me included, that potentially the Nintendo Switch base version, which is the one that was launched, could potentially be eventually kind of phased out and replaced with this Nintendo Switch Pro. That's not the case. Nintendo wants a 3-tiered approach. Nintendo Switch Lite, Nintendo Switch Basic, and Nintendo Switch Pro. But beyond that, those of us out there that were worried that Nintendo Switch exclusive games could be coming, and I know I predicted a few different things regarding Nintendo Switch Pro exclusive. If this rumor is to be believed, that's not happening. That's not anywhere in Nintendo's plans. Nintendo doesn't want it at all. That means all versions of Nintendo Switch will get all games. Breath of the Wild 2, Nintendo Switch Lite, Nintendo Switch Base, Nintendo Switch Pro. Splatoon 3, Nintendo Switch Lite, Nintendo Switch Base, Nintendo Switch Pro. Pokemon Legends, Nintendo Switch Lite, Nintendo Switch Basic, Nintendo Switch Pro. We get all of them on each version, which is huge because a lot of people out there were very worried about this idea. Beyond that, guys, for E3, I think this is huge news. We won't be seeing anything launched beside of a Nintendo Switch that's exclusive. Unless it's a third-party game, potentially. Because she did say Nintendo games. So third-party games could be different. But we won't see any exclusive titles if this rumor is to be believed. Beyond that, I do believe that Nintendo has absolutely massive plans for E3 2021. They just released information regarding Game Builder Garage, which was well received by many people. A lot of people got eyeballs on that game. A lot of people were impressed by it. So the fact that they didn't hold that for an E3 tells you they're not looking to mess around with little games. They're going for big dogs. They're going for things like Nintendo Switch Pro, Breath of the Wild 2, those kind of things. Things that we've never even heard about. Donkey Kong, that kind of stuff. I think it all bodes well for E3, and I do believe that this rumor is true. But guys, I could be wrong. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. I want to thank you guys all so much for watching. Please smack that subscribe button, smack the like button, and smack all those buttons. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye everyone, take care.